Welcome to another Fleet Ops audio commentary. This is Hal, bringing you a 2 versus 2 on the map Star Traffic, and we are just waiting for our players to load and we'll get going. And we'll take a look at this top placement, and here we have the Blue Federation, and this is Lupus, along with his teammate over on the left side, Sutee, or as he is known currently as Empty Slot, as the Purple Dominion. Down here at the bottom spot we have the red Klingons, and that is Boggz. And over here to the right placement we have Yandon as the Borg. Now, this 2v2 is a little interesting, as this is a Hungary versus USA match. I do apologize to Lupus and Sutee if I have mispronounced their country's name. Sorry for that. And if we look over here at up top at Lupus, we see that he is going basically the standard beginning for Federation. He is queuing up a couple of miners, as well as building a yard and a dilithium moon, fairly standard stuff for the Federation. Over here we take a look at the Dominion, and they are as well just putting up a yard and putting up their dilithium expansion, and Sutee is as well putting up the titanium expansion. And yes, as you can see up there, we see from Boggz that he is thanking the Hungarian players for the very nice TeamSpeak server that they do provide for us. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. We get great use of it. And we see also that Sutee is putting up a technology lab. I expect him to go right into a large yard. And looking down here towards Boggz, he is starting up with the Bird of Prey expansion for his yard. He is not going for the central facility part, so I expect to see some yet 3 Brels, which he'll use to go around to harass some stuff. And look over onto Yandon, and he is nearly done putting up his conduction matrix, and I expect energy nodes level 1 researched right away, as we see that he is going into titanium expansion. And we see that he is an Opti Borg, so optimized from him. We'll see whether he goes early sphere or not, as is sometimes the popular thing to do on team games. Now we'll take a look here on the Federation side, and we see that Lupus is building a Saber, and at the same time he's building his Starfleet engineering and his Starfleet science. This does appear that he is going early warp-in. Early warp-in was, at the very least, a very popular strategy to use for the Federation, as you get those very nice ships free at once. However, that has been slightly changed with 3.1.4, as the Starfleet command now costs 75 supply, and each warp-in ship destroyed does cost you a fair amount of supply as well, so it is quite dangerous to use. Nowadays you see more that Starfleet command is used in a defensive manner to support ships rather than to straight out attack. And there we see the Starfleet command being put up all the way in the back of the base. It does not appear that we have any scouting here so to see what is going on, so no one will know that it is going on just yet. Taking a look over here at Sutee, we see that he has not put anything up in the yard, so I expect him to put up a large yard at his expansion, and there he goes, the large yard right away. From seeing him in a previous game, I would expect him to pull up, there it is, the battlecruiser prototype right away. And over here at Boggz base, we see that he has one of the Brels done, another already at. He is going and building his dilithium expansion, and we see quite a bit of now the top maze have been popped. Boggz is doing a Katinga rush, and he is going to be going after Sutee. Sutee does not have any ships right now, so those Katingas are going to be a quite a bit of a pain for him. We'll see how close that prototype is to being built. And it has, another 65 seconds. Boggz is going to be able to come in here with these Katingas, do a little bit of damage, and get out. However, it should be noted that Dominion miners are very sturdy. And we can see that the Katingas are going in. They see the large yard. They are going to be looking to take out this constructor while he is building the space refinery. We'll see if he can put up enough damage to get it down before the... And he has canceled the refinery. He's going to go to repair. But he is being slightly physics blocked by the Boggz, and he is not going to get the repair off. No, and he is just killed before he could get the repair off. A nice block by Boggz, whether that was intentional or not. And Boggz is not going to be looking to tackle this, not when that prototype is so close to being finished. However, he is going to be going straight up into Sutee's main mining, and is going to hamper production, at least on that. And we see over here that Sutee is also going into the B8 war frigate prototype. We'll see how that does. Let's check over here, over to Yandon's side, and Yandon has gone with the scout. The scout cube start, and we see that they are these are intercept, I do believe. And here's the warp-in. However, it is quite dangerous now to use warp-in against this. It's going to be enough to deter the Boggz, especially with that torpedo refit, with its special ability. And it looks like, is Yandon going to be able to get that that probe away? And yes, he's going to get away. Lupus is not going to be looking to follow with that, as he is slightly behind on the ship production because he went early. Warp-in is one of the downsides to that. We take a look over here. Boggz has moved through and is running away from that B5 battlecruiser prototype. That prototype just being able to put a whole bunch of damage onto those Katingas, but it is able to cloak away, and Boggz is fighting back, putting a little bit of damage on the battlecruiser. However, he is not looking to try and tackle it on that far, as he will lose a bit of ships. And we look down here and we see that Sutee is able to continue production of his battlecruisers. As we look to Boggz base, he has now put up the central field yard to put out Quebecs, but he has no Quebecs or Boggz just yet. He is slightly low on the production because he had popped all his miners into Katingas. So it is both a plus and a downside to that. As you see him move through with the Katingas, he is going to take out that Federation ship, and we'll see whether Lupus is going to defend by putting up a couple of yards. As we take a look over here, I would anticipate that this is, yes, I do believe he is a Mason Fed, so I would expect phaser turrets from him. However, he doesn't quite have the resources to put up two, and in this latest patch, or 3.1.4, they have been severely reduced in how much damage they do, as we see that these Katingas are just being able to tear through all these expansions. We go back to Sutee's base, and he has built the war frigate prototype, and he's moving out with the prototype in that. However, he does not have a lot of ships on the field. On the other hand, neither does Boggz. He does have a couple of Boggz at his base. We see Yandon moving along. He now has 2 scout cubes and 2 probes. And he is building a dodecahedron. Okay. So a dodecahedron coming from Yandon to help support those scout cubes as they go back to attack. It will be able to attack this phaser platform from far away. However, Lupus does have the support of his ships there. Lupus is not building any ships. I don't know if he has purchased